get into the energy for April. It showed up as per usual for me as quite a surprise in how it wanted to categorize itself. And if you've been following any of my recordings in the past couple of months, you may know that April in general has a very accelerated kind of energy, very different than the first 3 months of 2024. And so the phrase that came in for the energy was eager puppy energy. Eager puppy energy. We all know what that's like. We've all, I'm sure, either seen or been around an eager puppy. They are very excitable. They they just want to love. They just want to love and experience life, and they have just a pure joyfulness to them. It's hard not to also feel joy when you are around this eager puppy energy. And so that is just such an interesting theme energetically that I thought to pop up for us as a collective. And so I want to translate that for you, because it's like, what does that mean? What if things aren't going in a direction in your life where you feel particularly joyful or eager about, when we are in this, I want to say, changing collective time, there's a lot of stuff moving through us, right? Our matrix, our personal matrix is breaking down. And so we're going to be feeling a lot of old versions of ourselves kind of clearing out of our energy. And if you don't realize that that's what's happening, then you could be very frustrated, right? Like, what is going on? Why do I feel so crappy? I don't know how to move it. But if you understand that that's part of what's happening right now, it helps you create more of a sense of detachment, allow the energy to move, and then you can simply just move on, right? So the eager puppy energy, the way that might look, because of course we've associated the words just excited about everything, feeling very joyful, and just wanting to spread love, right? That is really the essence of eager puppy energy. And so when you know that that's a collective undercurrent that is moving through right now, we're all, again, going to experience that in different ways depending on where we're at in our own transformational journey. It's just going to appear differently. But if you have the realization, like, this is the energy that's moving through, you can then say, how can I connect with this? What needs to shift and change in my life so I can allow for this energy to come in? What needs to shift internally for me or externally in my environment that will help support me in embodying this energy, right? This is like one of the key questions that we can ask if it doesn't naturally emerge for you. And that's going to be related to the mantra that I'll be sharing. Again, I share a mudra, a mantra, and a medicine more towards the end of how to work with these energies, but I want to break it down and make it more relatable for you. So what you might find is your inner child, which is kind of like a puppy, or it can be. So this is the version of you when you were younger, when there was more of that raw raw enthusiasm, raw just playfulness. You may find your inner child wanting to just you might just want to play more in the month of April. And depending on what your life looks like or is structured like, that could bring up some resistance in you. Meaning, if you feel like you're overloaded with responsibility, if you feel like you can't quite, you don't have the support that you need, you feel like you have to handle it all, or, you're holding multiple plates. Or if you just don't have much direction or structure in your life, like you feel a little bit aimless, then and the inner child could come out in a way of arms crossed, I don't want to. I don't want to do the thing. I don't want to be the responsible. I don't want to take care of it and handle the business. So you may experience a push-pull within your system of your inner child, aka eager puppy energy, and your, the quote, the adult that is like trying to hold it together and trying to do all the things and trying to, be responsible. And then there's obviously like different versions of yourself that is like, yes, this is a good thing, and other version of yourself that's like, adulting is so hard. So again, it all depends on you, but you just want to be aware that if you feel any kind of resistance or reaction to just having a good time, just allowing yourself to experience, pleasure and joy and love, and that is that eager puppy energy, that inner child in you that just wants a little more freedom. Freedom is a huge key for humanity right now. It's a huge theme, and it's an ongoing theme, because that is what we are in the process of reclaiming. It's actually the very first module intentionally of the Energy Guide program. We talk about the freedom frequency. And I made a video like a couple of weeks ago, which feels like an eternity ago, around the freedom frequency and also the leadership frequency. It's called 3 Energy Game Changers. I'll put a link to it in the description box so you can find that. So freedom is a huge theme right now. And, children do not like to be restricted. They need the boundaries, when it's appropriate, but they also they want to freely express themselves. And so this is a month where you really want to tend to freedom of expression, right? So let yourself say what you need to say. Obviously, don't be a jerk about it, but, be mindful of your words. But you really want to express yourself, express creatively, express in relationship with your friends or your coworkers or your partners, whoever, allow the energy to move through your voice. That's going to be a big theme this month. And so just watch the dynamic interplay between the eager puppy energy and really honor it. Say, okay, I can let myself play, but we're gonna do this, if you're a super structured person, you can say between this time and this time on a daily basis. For me, I like to take breaks, work for 45 minutes or focus on something for 45 minutes and then take a 15-minute break. And I have a little mini trampoline that I just go jump on. Pro tip, jumping or shaking, just literally you could just you could just go like this. Highly recommend, because it resets your nervous system. It helps you regulate your nervous system, and it actually helps you be more effective and enjoy exercising more, because when you jump, when you shake, it loosens your muscles, and so you're better able to stretch, and you're also better able to strength train. So I would always recommend doing, and plus when you shake, when dogs shake, when the animals, they shake when they're trying, it's a great tool for healing trauma. Okay, it's just, it helps move the energy. It helps release stored trauma in your system, and it also makes your muscles more supple. I gotta change hands here. My arm is getting a little tired. Sorry for the shakes. I'm holding this and I don't have a little tripod thing. Okay, so you want to make sure you dedicate time to playing this month, and to allow that eager puppy energy to express. You do not want to suppress it. The suppression gets held in our bodies and it comes out in other ways. It also will come out in inverted ways, where we get irritated at other people that are happy, joyful, playful. We're how can they do that? Look at all the horrible things going on in the world, or we project a lot of irritation at happy people, but it's often just jealousy because we don't allow ourselves to be happy. But if you do, it can be very contagious, and it is really truly a frequency that is going to be part of what transforms this world, is when we actually allow ourselves to be happy, to be connected with life, to be playful. Now, not to say that there aren't things to, have concern about or what have you. There's absolutely things going on in the world and perhaps in your own life that are really, really challenging. That's real. So please never, ever, ever mistake me for somebody that is telling you to bypass your feelings. I am a feel your feelings kind of gal, and it all serves. Okay, so eager puppy energy, what else do I want to tell you? So it might be a little more challenging for you to also stick within a schedule or a structure this month, to be disciplined. That was more of the energy of March, like really going within and going, what do I need to set into place for myself so I can allow the accelerated energy of April to really just move. So yeah, let yourself play. Notice that if you are having resistance to playing, to make sure you schedule that or give yourself an outlet for that. Anything else? Yeah, anything that you can do to really relax your body is going to help ease your emotions and your thought processes. There's a much larger context energetically that we exist within that is absolutely coloring our view and constricting how we move through the world. And when if you can acknowledge that it's, it's not all you, you're not, you don't have to personalize everything, right? You're like, whoa, we're in a big change right now. And so these energies of fear or these energies of hesitation or resistance or stuckness, like that comes with the territory. That is it's part of the game. And so what can I do to cultivate my inner resiliency, my playfulness, my appreciation of life? And it actually sometimes takes discipline to step out of the game of spin and wounding and fear and mainstream narratives that are designed to basically take you out of your power. But you can never lose or leak your power unless you consent to it. And one of the ways to actually cultivate and strengthen your power and your reserve and your resiliency is by playing. It is one of the most potent energies that you can connect with. I mean, how many times have you done something that just, I'm so sorry for the shakiness, done something that brings you joy, and then you find a solution to whatever was challenging you? It's like being playful actually carves the path. It opens the door. And so it's actually a very key energy to connect with, especially in the bridge time. 2020 to 2030 is a bridge time between the old world and the new world. The old paradigm and the new paradigm. Old earth, new earth. Call it whatever you want. We are literally in the bridge time. People talk about it like it's a leap. Yeah, it's a 10-year leap, you guys. We're supposed to build the bridge between the old and the new and embody the new as we do that. We are meant to be showing up in the higher frequency versions of ourselves. And again, that is what the Energy Guide program prepares you to do. So I'm just going to plug, because I really, especially if you are energetically sensitive, but are wanting to know how to navigate the energies of what we are quite literally in the middle of, this will highly support you in doing so. vasmith.com/energy-guide. I'm so looking forward to starting it. Yeah, it's going to be really powerful. You'll be walking out of there a different version of yourself than you walked in. Okay, so back to the eager puppy energy. kind of gave you the heads up of all the pieces to be aware of. At this point, I may have a mid-month check-in. We'll see where the energy goes, but let me close this out with a mudra, a mantra, and a medicine. We're going to start with the mudra. I'm going to keep things real short and simple for this particular conversation. So the mudra, just the way, here, look at my duck friends. Can you see them? The mudra, the way that I hold it is not in the traditional sense. Our hands are healers. I could say that a million times over. Our hands are healers, and they move energy. And the way that I think of mudras is I'm just always creating new shapes with my hands, and they move energy in a particular way. So I'm doing this more organically for what works for me. And so this is I just tune in and say, what shape does my hand want to be in, to be sharing with the people that are tuning into the messages that I have? What do they need for support to help embody the collective theme for this month? That's what I do. And then my hand will go into a shape, and then I translate it energetically for you. So the shape is this, and you can play with it with the so it's like the okay emoji. It's okay. So when you have your hands open, what that or your 3 fingers open, so this is the energy of this, really is like, it's okay. That is the behind this motion. And when you have your fingers open, it essentially means like, I'm allowing the energy to move. It can move right through here, right? So you're creating space for the energy to move. And when you close them up, it's a shield, it's a protection. So it's okay, it's all good. We're all good here, but you cannot pass go. Like it's a block, an energy block. It's an energy shield. It's an energy protection. And yes, that is needed right now because there's a lot of chaotic energies floating around. And if you are sensitive, this will be very helpful. So, you can stand by a tree and do this and really not care around what other people are thinking, or you can remove yourself to the bathroom and do it there. And you don't have to hold it up by your face. I'm just doing that because that's what works for me. You can, put it down there, whatever works, man. Just play around with it. So that's the mudra I want to share with you. The medicine, let me pull that out of my pocket. Okay, and let me explain to you how I hold medicine. FYI, here's your little legal disclaimer. I am not suggesting that you need to go out and buy anything in particular, that this medicine will remedy all of the ills in your life or anything even specific. I'm sharing with you what I use for myself. Should you be inspired to go out and explore it for you, that's your choice and your responsibility. I don't hold any responsibility around that. I don't know if that's all the proper legal language, but so weird. It's like, I don't know. I'm from a time where we just shared our resources freely and we weren't freaked out over everything. But I guess if you're, not part of the larger, I'm not going to go down that road. I don't want to talk about the mainstream collective right now. Okay, so the medicine that I'm sharing with you is, it's a gemstone. And for those of you that are sensitive to energy, this gemstone medicine is really powerful, incredibly grounding, incredibly clearing. I'm actually blown away. I wasn't always attracted to using gems necessarily, or crystals. I mean, I was like, okay, they're pretty. And then I found a company called Gemisphere. They're located in the Pacific Northwest, and I don't even know how I originally came across them, but I ended up attending a couple of their workshops and had some really profound healing experiences with them. And each of their, and this is a Gemisphere necklace. I'm sure you can find other gems that would be really helpful wherever you can find like authentic pure gems. but their way of working with the gems, talking about the gems, I find very, very healing, like blow my mind healing. So this is light green aventurine. And what you can do if you don't have one is you can, let me change my hands. You can go to gemisphere.com. I have no affiliation with them. I just like their gems, and I have a number of them. And you can simply go to their website and look up light green aventurine. The picture quality is really good. And this is about, again, connecting with the energy of it. So you don't have to have the actual thing. I know there's a necklace on there that I would really love to have. It's like 10,000. That's not happening right now. So, but I can go and I can look at the image of that and read the description of that and connect with the energy of it. And so that's, I'd say, one of the most powerful and empowering aspects about energy is that we don't have to have the actual thing in front of us. We can simply connect with the energy of it. Again, it's in my energy guide program, but I won't plug anymore because it gets to be too excessive after some point. But so light green aventurine, I brought they provide these little cards that go with the, and it says, uplifting the physical body for when you want to heal or strengthen your weakest or least healthy organ. Gently purify, uplift, and vitalize one or more organs. Release toxic drug or chemical residues from an organ. And so what I'm finding, this would be a totally other topic, and I was really trying to keep this to 20 minutes, but there's a lot of frequency targeting happening as a way to kind of suppress the activation that's happening in humanity. And so you may feel more like challenges in certain areas of your body, partially because the old matrix is being broken down and cleared within your system, and also because there's some janky frequency targeting going on. Again, I don't want to get into too many details at this moment, but light green aventurine is one that can help support your organs, uplift your physical body. Again, you can even connect with the color of it and wear it like I have on this scarf. Gemisphere does have a book that you can look in and has color pictures in there. I love their book. I don't have that with me, so I recommend that as well. Or go to a local crystal shop. You just want to make sure that they're authentic, because a lot of the crystals and gemstones are synthetic. They have color injected into it. It's not a good scene. If you want the pure medicine, go to a trusted source, and I find Gemisphere to be one. All right, we're going to end with the mantra. And the mantra is, I allow myself to receive all I need. I allow myself to receive all I need. I allow myself to receive all I need. So the mantra is also, you can call it an affirmation, but oftentimes with affirmations, we have a lot of resistance to them. We're like, oh, let me just switch my mindset. But then we often have energy resistance. Affirmations are designed to change your reality, yes, but they're also designed to kind of drudge up whatever's underneath the surface for you. So you could feel like, oh my gosh, an affirmation isn't working, except that it is, because it's pulling up what's underneath the surface for you. And that's what, because life is responding to your energy. It's responding to the energy that you have behind what you say, behind what you do. And so behind what you think, behind what you feel, right? All of those things. And so, affirmations are always working, for better or for worse, in terms of our experience of them. But because I'm choosing that one for this month, because it's such a month of acceleration, because it's such a month of like eager puppy energy, And also, I just also want to say with eager puppy energy there and the accelerated pace of April, there are going to be moments where you're going to feel like, whoa, I need to slow down. Like this is moving way too fast for me. I got to pull back. I got to slow down. Do it if that's how you feel. So really be in touch with the need for rest. If you need to rest, if you need to just chill out, totally fine. That's you being tuned into how your energy is responding to the larger collective energetic theme. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing. And so as the energy is moving so quickly, we can inadvertently kind of block it or block our own progress, not, unconsciously, because we want to slow down. And so we need foundational support in order to effectively move forward. And if we're moving forward at a rapid pace with eager puppy energy, then saying that you allow yourself to receive all that you need is going to bring the energetic support in, or the circumstances and opportunities or the people to bring that in, so you can then continue to move forward at a pace that feels right, right and aligned for you. Clearly, can you tell I'm working on my receiving? And that may come up for you too, especially if you have an undefined throat in human design, like I do. Is to allow yourself to receive. That's going to be a big one, because puppies, they'll take it. They receive it all. They're like, oh yes, pet me. Like they're just, they're very excited, and they want that love. And so April's going to be a month of seeing our capacity to receive. So that's what I want to end with. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. I hope it's a beautiful month for you, and trust that it will nourish you in whatever ways that you actually need it, as the energy does. I'm going to go and practice my receiving for the rest of the day. And with that, I'm wishing you well, and I'll see you again soon. Oh, please do. I never said, please do like, comment, subscribe, click to get notifications, and share with your friends, all that good social media stuff that gets us out to more people. And I will be back with another conversation soon on energy, vitality, your purpose work, and this paradigm shift. Take care.